You got me running, got me running, got me running.
Hey, and welcome back to the Lotus Riché Night Show. I am super happy to have you here today. So come on in, and get in where you fit in, because I've always got room right around my table for you, your friends, and your frenemies. So go ahead, like, share, start a watch party. Go ahead and tell somebody that Lotus Riché Ignites is hot on the box. I'm going to encourage you, grab your notebook and grab your pen, because I always say note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers.
All right, it's dynamite. It's time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life as the Lotus Riché Ignite Show soars to new heights. Tonight, our phenomenal guest is none other than here tonight on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show.
All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. I am super happy to be here with you today, and I am going to tell you to come on in, and get in where you fit in, because I always got room around my table just for you. All right, make sure you share this broadcast out with your friends, with your grandpappy, with your grandmama, with your dog Toto, with your nieces, your nephews, your friends, even your frenemies, because they need to come on in, because it's time to win with Lotus Riché and the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. I've got two phenomenal guests here on the show with me today. And so when we get started, you see, this is my phone. I want to put us all to work. Let's go ahead and share this out, share this broadcast out. And I'm showing you because some of you might say, Dr. Lotus, how can I share this? You're right on my page, so go ahead and hit share. And when you hit share, this screen is going to pop up, okay? And then you just see the folks there, and you hit send, but you hit a little bit at a time. Don't go send. I know you might be excited because you're ready to get ignited, but make sure you go a little bit at a time and go ahead and hit the send button, and your friends will come in. And don't forget, please let us know where you're coming in from. We always want to know where you're coming in from, so that we can pretty much tell everybody hello and give you a shout out and let people know that we appreciate you just for being you and doing what you do. So with no further ado, I have to talk to you about an amazing happening that's going on, and I want to make all of you aware of it. I've got two amazing people in the back now. Let me tell you a little bit about them before they come up. Now, don't tell them I told you this. Don't tell them I told you this. Okay, so I've got this fireball. This lady, anywhere she goes, she ignites the crowd. She gives them fire. She gives them flavor, and she ensures that they know how to leverage their critical thinking. She is a speaker. She is an author. She is, I even like to say, a show anchor, because I've had her on my show before. She is an amazing trainer. She is someone that can help you put your message on the table and deliver it with unbridled accuracy that's going to help you achieve the success and be empowered to move forward and take on the challenges in life. Her name is none other than Jennifer McNeil. So I've got her with me, and I'm going to be bringing her on. But check this out. How fortunate am I? I've got someone also coming who is an author. And did I mention Jennifer's an author as well, and a best-selling author? But I've got another best-selling author here today too. Dr. Daphne Soares is in the house. She's a speaker. She's an author. She's a trainer. She helps people to really dig deep inside and find the best part of them to bring to the outside to share with the rest of the world. And today she is here, and she is going to be sharing her secret sizzling sauce with all of us that's here today. So I'd like you to give us some love. Put some L's in the comment block below. Put some L's in the comment and give these ladies some love. And I'm going to give you 30 seconds, just 30 seconds for you to share this broadcast. But after these 30 seconds are over, we are getting hot on the box because you're in the right place and in the right space to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. You've got 30 seconds to share this broadcast. Tag someone, tag a friend, and tell them to come on in. You've got 9 seconds. Tag a friend and tell them to come on in. It's time to win on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. Come on, let's get it. All right. Fantastic. So I see many of you coming in. I want to thank you for your love. Make sure you share the love with your friends, even your frenemies. Now, with no further ado, I want to bring straight to you as we talk about what you might be saying. Dr. Lotus, I just jumped in. What are we talking about? We are talking about the empowered me. And I want you to please welcome our guest, none other than Jennifer McNeil. Woo woo! Hey, Jen.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I am doing awesome, fantastic, wonderful, and all of the above.
Woo woo! And you're looking magnificent too. I love the blue. It's rocking. So listen, I know we're ready to get this party started. I heard there's no house party like a Daphne house party. So Dr. Daphne, let's go ahead and bring Dr. Daphne Soares in. Woo woo! All right. Hello, Dr. Daphne Soares. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Nice to be with you guys.
Right. Fantastic. And it's great to have you. So look, when we talk about being global and making global connections and igniting your life, we are doing just that because we've got Miss Jennifer McNeil here. She is all the way here from where?
Augusta, Georgia.
She's joining us from Augusta, Georgia. And of course, we have Dr. Daphne Soares in the house all the way from Dubai. So there should be no dry eye. We're making sure that you're included all the way in Dubai. So, ladies, again, I appreciate you being here. Let's really get into this thing. So today on the Ignite Show, we're going to be talking about the empowered me. And I want to talk about, from your perspective, first of all, before we get started, I introduced both of you. I know that you're phenomenal authors, you're speakers, you're trainers, but there's so much more to you. So I'd really love for you ladies just to take a moment and tell people more about you. Please, whoever wants to go first.
Ooh, thank you, Dr. Lotus Riché. I got to get that out right. That's the first time I referred to you in that full title. And for our audience, Lotus and I go back a long way, at least 15 years. So I still know her as Lotus. I still remember that Lotus, but I appreciate the new Lotus. So for me, a little bit about me, I'm retired Army, 24 years and 8 months. Mm-hmm. I am also retired from what I refer to as corporate America, but it was academia. I was director for patient services with the College of Dental Medicine. I am also a physical fitness, I don't want to say fanatic, and I don't want to say guru, but it's something that I believe in because it helps people to develop so many other skills that they have. That's my love right now. But a little bit more about me is I've shared with you guys that I am retired, but I am just really, really now coming into my purpose. And I'm hoping to share a little bit more about that later in this interview.
All right. I'm loving it. So, Dr. Daphne, you've got the come.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. I'm Dr. Daphne Soares, tuning in from Dubai and really excited to be here. I'm a business and a leadership coach, counselor, and NLP master practitioner. I'm really excited about empowering women globally to their success. And since I've been through it all, been working for a 9 to 5 job, a stay-home mom, and then running my own
Yes.
business. I want to really empower women, and that's what I really do. Empowerment is me.
Wow. Woo woo. So empowerment is you. I love that. I love that. So if you like what you just heard from the two amazing fire starters, that's right, because we're about to start a fire in here. Go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment. And so I get to do this. I get to point at somebody or encourage somebody, right? So if you have any questions you want to ask the ladies, don't hesitate, and I'll go ahead and point. And hopefully, ladies, you don't mind me pointing, and you can see me pointing at you. Okay, so let's get this ball rolling. Thank you first and foremost for saying that. So the empowered me. A lot of times people don't really understand what their own power is. And Jennifer, you and I, we go many years back, and you have always empowered me. You've empowered me with the ability to really think critically in anything I do in life. And that's what's made me very successful. So what's empowered you, Jennifer? What is the empowered me inside you?
That is a thought-provoking question. What empowers me? One word, and that would be passion.
Yes.
It would be passion. I am empowered by what I enjoy doing. And although it may not happen, the results may not occur when I think it should. If I'm passionate about it, I am empowered to continue that path, that journey,
Right.
until I achieve it. So many times we fail to recognize your path or your purpose.
Right.
You just don't see it. And sometimes
Exactly.
it may take 2 or 3 different things or experiences
Yes.
to occur for you to realize it, that for that pivotal moment.
Yes.
And I'll share with you. When I retired in 2015, I always say that was my real retirement. But I actually felt like I was just starting life. You know, what am I going to do? From 2015 to 2022, I have done so much in trying to find what ignites me, what brings out that passion in me.
Yes.
I've written 2 books, right? And now I'm focused on writing another one. It came to me one day when you and I were having a conversation. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm going to write about this, and started writing my notes at that particular point.
Yes.
But coaching business, because I talk to people all the time. A lot of soldiers would call me and say, well, Ms. McNeil, you know, I want to do this. What do I need to do? Former students would call me and say, you know, I got my degree and I'm just doing this. What do I need to do? Guide me. So I'm like, well, I can do that. But then I went to speak at the Vetlanta event in Atlanta in December. And when I left the stage, I was empowered. I just felt so good. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is my purpose. I'm thinking. 2 weeks later, I go speak at Miller Mott College from an associate friend of ours, Barbara Alston, invited me in. And so I went in to speak with her students, faculty, and administrators. When I left and sat in my car, that same feeling was there. And again, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this is my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be sharing with everyone. I speak again the 18th of December on developing lifetime habits to help others with their quality of life. And again, I leave feeling, what is it, Jesus? What is it, God, that I'm supposed to do? Because all of these things gave me so much satisfaction, and all of them I am very passionate about. And then I realized they are all related. They all are intertwined into one. And I recognize that I am just not here to do one thing. I can talk to people about walking and doing things that's going to extend their life. And my favorite term is disrupt aging. You don't have to be that picture of a senior citizen that sits on a park bench and that's their day. I'll be 70 in March, and it blows me away when I think about my ideas and my aspirations and the opportunities that are coming to me this year. It's blowing me. So, I am empowered by my passion to do things and to stay active and to share the love of whether it's reading, exercising, being a Toastmaster and speaking, bringing energy to folks, get up and do something with your life, a call to action. Everyone has their own calling. Each one of us is different. And as far as I'm concerned, our Father manifests that to me in my dreams. When I start seeing myself doing something, I know He is telling me, this is your purpose. This is your passion. That's how you're empowered.
Wow. And it's all related. I love how you pulled those two together, because sometimes people think that passion alone is going to drive them. But we know that that's not true, because sometimes you can have so much passion, but it's the one thing, the reason, your why, your purpose, commingle with your passion, really helps to drive you and move you forward. And it's all related. Wow. I love that. Woo! All right. So go ahead.
Allow me to share one. I wrote my second book, Maneuvering Through Life's Challenges, Choices, and Change, from a conversation I have with my granddaughter, who is an entrepreneur herself. And she was telling me how she canceled a trip. And when I asked her why, she said, because I just didn't feel like it's what I was supposed to do, Granny. And she refers to me as Granny.
Yes.
And I thought, and I said, well, Alexandra, didn't that make you feel good? Didn't that stress just go away? It evaporated.
Yes.
Because you made a decision. And she said, yes, ma'am, it did. It did. So
Wow.
she acknowledged, she recognized, maybe I'm not supposed to do this.
Exactly.
And by recognizing that, she made the right decision.
Right. Exactly. And sometimes when we make those right decisions, it further empowers us. So, Dr. Daphne, I gotta come to you with the same question. What is it that you feel true empowerment? And I'm gonna go a step further with this question. Is empowerment on the outside of us first or on the inside of us first?
Lovely question. And I would say that it's fantastic. Thinking to my coach. Oh, honestly, I'll say it all starts from within. Because if it does not start from within, we cannot go beyond. People normally look beyond. But if you've not taken care of the inner self, how could you impact the outer self? It is not possible. And for empowerment, you need to believe in yourself. As Jennifer said rightly, is that you need the passion. But then the why must be big, which is we coaches always talk about the big why that you need to have. So it's very important what is actually driving you into that. And what I've noticed is that, like for myself, I highly encourage my clients for two things. And that is believe in the one above, the power, whatever you call him as you like. And one is believe in yourself. No one will believe in you as much as you would. Because you can understand yourself really very well. You can understand your situation, your needs, and your capabilities. And the thing is that when you're driven with your passion and your eagerness and your why is so big, you'll start, exploring more things. Like for myself, I would say that maybe certain situations did not come my way, I wouldn't have reached where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a
Right.
time, I would say a number of years back, when I did not know really there was something, an in thing known as coaching.
Hmm.
For
Mm-hmm.
me, it was coach, like everyone knows. You send your child for
Right.
either educational coaching or,
Mm-hmm.
swimming or some games or something. But it's
Mm-hmm.
just that when I started really exploring into it, that's when I
Hmm.
really came to know. And I feel that people really need that. They need to especially go in for something known as
Hmm.
NLP,
Mm-hmm.
because what
Right.
I find is that in school we learn everything, but the
Hmm.
basic things of human needs, how to tolerate people, how to cope
Mm-hmm.
up with things. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to get emotional, but take
Right.
care of your emotions, yourself. I find people really like lacking in this
Hmm.
stuff. And I
Yes.
think this should really be, a mandatory subject in all schools where
Hmm.
children must be taught NLP,
Hmm.
because you just get to
Hmm.
understand people better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as
Yes.
a mom, I think it really helped me very much, because
Hmm.
that time my kids were just budding teenagers, and
Hmm.
it was challenging to
Hmm.
understand their needs, their wants, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
their attitude or something. But once I went into this, I was a changed person. I was not the same. They said, "What's wrong with mom suddenly? Mom has changed
That's
completely."
right.
Nothing
I'm
was the
loving it.
same. So that's what
So
led me to really success here.
mhm. Awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So this second question, Dr. Daphne, I want you to lead off with this question. When we talk about empowerment, I see Dr. Barbara Austin. She says that they're listening in her classroom, and I know
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Austin personally, and
Uh-huh.
she's a magnificent lady. She's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm gonna tell you, she is like a fashion plate too. She should be on a runway. I'm gonna tell you that she should be on the runway. Even in her class today,
Mm-hmm.
if she's flashing her finest, go ahead and put in number 5 in the comment block below. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but jump on the show if she lets you, right? Because not only is she a fashion
Mm-hmm.
plate on the outside, she is a fashion plate. She is a model of excellence on the inside. And so I want to
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Dr. Barbara Austin. I want to thank the school for you guys listening in, all the
Mm-hmm.
students there. Thank you for listening in. And so I want to send a special word out to
Yes.
Dr. Barbara Austin's class and the school. And so Mrs. Son Major. Is it Master Son? She'll get me.
No,
So
it's our major. It's our major.
Son Major,
Yeah.
Son Major, you have taught in a couple of the universities
Mm-hmm.
in Augusta. So many people may even be familiar with you and be familiar with your techniques and your tools and your strategies that you help them with. So I'd like you to share a word with Dr. Barbara Austin's class in relationship to empowerment and how they can empower themselves to get to through the tough times when it pertains to school, because we've all been there and it gets
We
tough, and some of us be like, I can't do this no more. So when they get to the I can't do this no more, what word of empowerment would you share with them? And Dr. Daphne is coming up right behind that.
All right. That is a great question. And I do say as well, good morning to Barbara's class. I spoke to them a couple of weeks ago, to some of the students or at the college itself. Unfortunately, Lotus, I don't have one word.
Oh,
I'm just gonna but I do have to say that for me to be successful, I always sought out those successful people that I
right, right,
admired,
right.
that I wanted to emulate. And I would ask them, how did you get there? What did you do? Now, granted, there are some skills that people will demonstrate that you don't particularly care for, but then you learn to adopt towards your
Exactly.
side. You kind of make it
Yes.
fit you. And so that's how I became successful. I would
Mhm.
talk to anybody that I thought had something that
Yes.
I want. In the
I love
classroom,
that.
I wanted to exhibit self-confidence,
Yes.
talk about self-growth,
Mm-hmm.
speak clearly in the classroom, and discuss how they too could be successful. And I
Mm-hmm.
always use the concept that I refer to as OMR, and even in my books. What
Yes.
does success look like for you? I used it in
Yes.
my professional life, my personal life, any goals that I want to achieve. The very first question is, what does success look like to you? Because it's your path, your goal.
Exactly.
So that means if things don't go the way you think it should, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay to take two steps back, regress,
Exactly.
readopt,
Exactly.
develop another plan, and make it happen.
Exactly.
So students, if your focus and your goal is to graduate, you keep that picture in your mind. That's where you're
Exactly.
moving towards. And you seek people that have what you're looking for.
Exactly.
That's how you become
Exactly.
successful. And with passion and faith, determination and consistency, and that's what Empower Me Anthology is all about.
Yes.
Having your plan, but then somebody else got another plan for you. And learning to
Exactly.
recognize that and acknowledge
Yes.
that is what's important. And that's where the empowerment comes from.
I told y'all, I told y'all they were going to set this place on fire. This is the Ignite Show. So if you didn't come to get ignited, go ahead, turn off your phone right now. Turn off your laptop right now. Turn off your iPad right now, because you are going to feel the fire of ignition right here today. Thank you. Woo! She did that. Go ahead and put an I in the comment, y'all. She went there. Dr. Daphne, what you got for the class? And I saw the class, by the way, Dr. Daphne, the class put their number 5 in the chat as well. And listen, class, we have people from all over the world listening to this broadcast right now. So be sure to share this out. We've got people like Shirley Murphy. She's all the way here from Nigeria, Africa. I'm telling you, she's simply amazing. We're going to talk about Shirley later on in the broadcast too. So y'all stick around. And Shirley, you stick around, because we're going to be talking about you in a minute. We have of course, we have folks from Dubai, we have folks from the Philippines, and folks just from every neck of the woods on the planet that are here sharing our love and light with you. So class, this is truly a class today. So believe in yourselves. That's right. And look at Jennifer McNeil doing double duty for your booty. She is in the comments putting yes. So Dr. Daphne, what do you have for Dr. Barbara Austin's class all the way in Augusta, Georgia?
Wonderful. I would say believe in yourself and don't expect others to believe in you. They will believe when time comes, when you're shining. Don't worry, you will get all the support. But in your dark moments, initial stages, you need to believe in yourself and believe that you are capable, believe that you are needed and wanted in this world. Because if there was no place for you or you were not needed, remember, the good Lord wouldn't send you into this world. You've come into this world because you fit in the exact piece of his great plan.
Mm-hmm.
So you are
Say
needed.
it.
If you're missing, the puzzle is not complete.
There you
You
go.
are very important. And remember always, life is beautiful. You are beautiful. You are worthy. And myself, I would share this is that I was a very silent, quiet person. I think you could never hear me. It was like from the old school of days when we used to say a girl should be seen and never heard. But now I think
Right,
Dr. Lotus
right.
will sometimes have to find time to get me quiet once I start. I'll tell you, a lot of people are with me. I get a lot of recognitions, a lot of awards and stuff like that because now I have made something of myself. But
Mm-hmm.
initially, I had to step out, take that bold step, especially
Yes.
by believing in myself. I
Mm-hmm.
believe, yes, I can do it and I will do it. And for me, just one word works.
That's
That
right.
is, I am
Wow.
unstoppable.
There you go.
And I'm crazy on that song by Sia, Unstoppable. So that's me. So yeah, I don't give up on anything. I'm focused and I go like fire on my goals where I'm going.
I love it. I told you I was going to be fired here. Y'all go ahead and put another I in the comment block below. Put another I in the comment block below. So, ladies, we talked about empowerment. We've talked about what it means to us. And just so you know, and especially to the class that's listening in today, when I talk about empowerment, I really look at what's inside of me, because there is nothing on the planet or off the planet that I can't have or I can't be. I realize over time that what happens is it comes with a made up mind.
Mm-hmm.
So empowerment really starts from the inside. We have to decide to be empowered, just like we decide to be a victim
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or not to be a victim.
Mm-hmm.
And so it starts with you, because the first person you lead is yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
so you have to lead yourself into the empowered you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I hope you got the positive energy that I'm dropping
Mm-hmm.
on you. The
Mm-hmm.
first person you lead is
Is yourself.
yourself into empowerment. So let's get back and talk about, if we may, because I know both of you are phenomenal authors. And so a little birdie told me that there's something about to happen, something about to drop, something about to ignite and take flight in so many people's life. And so we're going to share this with you for this quick little break, and then we're going to come back and the lady's going to expound on a secret sizzling sauce. And if you think you know what the secret sizzling sauce is, go ahead and put it in the comment block. But after this, you might even know. We'll be right back. You know how so many people look on the outside for something that they feel can change their life and make their life better, but they never really find it? And they never really find it because it's really on the inside of them. And we wonder why we look outside when it's inside. Maybe because nobody ever directed us to the power that lies within each and every one of us. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Riché, and I am so happy to be a part of this new anthology coming your way in 2023 called The Empowered Me, spearheaded by Mrs. Shirley Murphy from Nigeria, Africa. There are a full, powerful array of wonderful authors from all around the world that has gathered together to come to you and bring you this amazing book that's designed to uplift you, to inspire you, and to empower you to really find the power within. So be sure to get our new book coming your way in January 2023, The Empowered Me. We want to help you be empowered too. I'll see you on the other side of the power. Wow. So it's without question that the empowered me. Let's talk about that. Dr. Daphne, secret sizzling sauce. I heard you're in this book. Talk to us about that. What inspired you to be in this book?
It's the best place to be. I love the title that set me on fire. Because I am empowered. So I felt that it was very important that I share my story and set the stage, the world, or women especially, on fire. And that's what I'm there to do, to share my story. And I speak from the desert of the Gulf. no other than the United Arab Emirates. So I'm setting fire in the snow, in the desert, to the cold places where your guys are surrounded with, right? So
Mhm.
nothing is impossible if we stay focused and we are on top of our story in everything.
Mhm. Good deal.
I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we got it. We got to hear it. We got to hear it from you, Jen. What inspired you to be in this amazing book, led by our amazing thought leader, Miss Shirley Murphy, all the way from Nigeria, Africa? What inspired you?
A few minutes ago, I shared with you the importance of acknowledging your gifts. I received lots of invitations. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't. And I've learned that you pick and choose those things that you're passionate about. When I got the request from Shirley, the first thing I thought was, oh, this is a networking event, because I met her via my first podcast with you. I acknowledge that something must have triggered her about me to reach out. I recognize that, and I understand that there are people out there like me who think that they're on the track of doing something, and it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and they're asking themselves, am I supposed to be doing this? Self-doubt kicks in, but that passion is still there. It's manifested continuously in your dreams. So you're not quite ready to give it up yet, but you're still learning. You're still doing some things. And then years later, you wake up one morning on a Sunday morning and you see an opportunity and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to apply. And you apply. And you called in immediately for an interview. And at the interview, the gentleman says, congratulations. And all you can do is dance because that was your plan. But it took so long. And to let people know that when that happens, you bring 100% of you into that new environment. And that's what my students got. They saw that high stepping lady walk into that classroom. They knew if they got to class 10 minutes later and that door was closed, it was for a reason. I am developing discipline. I am instilling the importance of doing something. So writing or giving my part for the Empowered Me book is to show people just stick with it. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. Might not happen when you think it should, but if you're passionate about it and you see yourself there, don't give up, because with faith, you're going to get it. You're going to achieve your goal. You're going to be successful. And I tell people that Lotus, even today, when I look for different type of educational pursuits and I'm talking with a counselor and they're telling me all the requirements, and I say, hold up, wait a minute. I have 2 master's degrees. I've taught college. I just want to learn enough information for self-satisfaction. I'm not looking to get into a degree program. And immediately they tell me they can't help me. They can't help me. So acknowledge your gifts and use that to pursue your goals. And that's what Empowered Me is all about, is that I stayed focused. I was determined. I saw people that achieved what I wanted, and I just moved forward. I can't hear you.
There we go. That's better. So thank you. So I know the book is coming out soon.
Mhm.
So Dr. Daphne, I want you to get up close and personal with our guests, with our viewers, and tell them when the book is coming out, because we're doing kind of like a pre-launch, and you can tell the date of when the book, when they can pre-purchase the book.
Wonderful. It's coming out on the 29th of January. I hope I've got the date correct, not the 26th. Please correct me if I'm wrong right now. Okay, and yes, it's with a lot of authors sharing their personal stories, and we'd really like you to grab a read because it's really worth reading. And yeah, just getting the idea how we have got through different challenges in our life and overcome that, how we have been empowered and how now we are standing on our story so powerful. And we can do it. You sure can. Just believe in yourself and be empowered. It's a wonderful way for you even to gift this book to anyone that you might feel could benefit from this book. And our visionary author, Shirley Murphy, is amazing. She's just amazing the way she's put it together, and fantastic authors she has brought us together. It's really one beautiful family. So we can't wait
Yes,
to
it
hear your
is.
comments and get your feedback.
Yes, it is. So, Jennifer McNeil, we've got a price for people who get this book ahead of time. And we have landing pages where people can go and send us a request. Okay, you can send each individual author, and this is what I love about this. You can send each individual author a request to buy the book directly from them. And so, with that being said, Jen, can you tell us a little bit about your landing page? And Daphne, we're going to come back to you, and you can tell us about your landing page. Tell us about your landing page and how they can go to it and get your book.
That is a very, very good question, because I do have a landing page for my book. However, I am going to have to cheat and go to my notes so that I can put the information in the system so that everybody can see it. But I will post it on the Facebook site so that you will have access to that as well. So the book will be offered. I mean, I can post it today, and I will receive an email regarding your interest in buying a pre-release copy. And at that point, once I receive the books, I will be sending them to you directly in itself. So I'm sorry I don't have any more information regarding that. This is a service that was offered by Miss Shirley and her team and her publisher, Allison. So they are really the behind the scenes people helping me, and I'm sure the other ladies as well. But I'm really stepping outside of my zone in some of this technical stuff, but I'm learning. I'm growing. So for that, in its sense, is a good thing.
I'm loving that. I'm loving that. You hit it. Because this is why we're doing the show. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, all around the world, it's never too late to be empowered. It's never too late to harness that empowerment, to ignite the empowered you inside. And our book is going to help you do that. And we learn as we go. And this is so wonderful. And I love that the visionary Shirley Murphy has gathered us together, and she's helping everybody to just step forward. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you don't know, because you can learn what you don't know. And it's not great to know that you don't know and do nothing about it. So if you're doing something about it, bravo to you. So the book is definitely coming out January 26th. The pre-sale goes into effect January 15th. So January 15th, the pre-sale is going to be in effect. DM the ladies that you see here today. Let them know you want to get their book. DM me. I'm happy to send you my book. I'll send you a way how you can connect with me, how you can pay for the book. And if you have PayPal, if you have Cash App, if you have Zelle, those are going, and Stripe, those are going to be some of the payment ways that you can grab this book. But on the 26th, you're going to go straight to Amazon and get that book. You're going to go straight to Amazon and get that book. Okay, so thank you, ladies. And I just want to say before we wrap up, I want to say a special thank you to Miss Marie Conteh. She wasn't able to join us today. She had a schedule conflict, but we want to thank God and thank all of the prayer warriors that prayed for her mother this week, because her mother actually took a fall and had to be rushed to the ER, but praise the Lord that she's doing well. And so to the Conteh family, from the Lotus Riché Ignite show, we send you love, we send you light. And of course, when I say the Lotus Riché Ignite show, yes, I'm talking about the five balls that's on here today, Dr. Daphne, and of course, Miss McNeil. We're sending you love and light, and we're keeping you in your prayers. So we've got to get down to the nitty gritty. How can people connect with you, ladies, and one, get the book? How can they, um, jump on board with some of your programs and stuff that you have? So let's talk about that. Daph, you can go first.
Lovely. You can connect with me on Linktree by Carousel Mums. I'm also on Facebook by Carousel Mums. On Linktree, I will be sharing the book link. So just stay tuned. And I definitely do posts with all the links always on my social media. That's Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So just find me. If you can't remember the name, Carousel Mums, go for Daphne Soares. You will definitely find me somewhere. Not to be lost.
She put that down, didn't she? She really put
Did
that
she?
down. So
Yes, she did.
Daphne, let me ask you this, because I know that you got another way that folks can connect with you. Let me make sure that I have that here, because you didn't mention this, and I didn't hear you mention this, and I'm not going to let you off that easy. So tell us about how they can connect with you and schedule a meeting to talk to you so that you can help further empower them.
Lovely. One is on LinkedIn. LinkedIn or anywhere. You can always message me. My
Mhm.
contact details are there, even on Linktree and on Facebook. You have my WhatsApp number, my messenger. So it's easy always to contact me. There's no issues. Plus, I have, it's already being displayed, Ernest
Mhm.
Mom Success Diaries. This is a closed private group only for moms to help empower them to their success and have a complete breakthrough,
Mhm.
whether through traumas, emotions, or any kind of blockage. We can make it happen. But I have no idea why am I spinning Dr. Lotus right now. She's rotating in all directions. Am I really confusing you
Yeah.
that much, Dr. Lotus?
No. So anyway, this is something that happens when I put some things in. But wait, let me turn around. Hold on. Let me get off camera so I can turn it upside down.
Distract woman for today,
they,
right,
they they
Jennifer?
got they got me working in here, y'all. They got me doing backflips and everything in here. So
There you
um,
go.
make sure you connect with Dr. Daphne right there down below, and connect with Dr. Daphne. So Jennifer McNeil, that's that critical thinking, Jen, that kicks
Yes.
in. So
Yes. Yes.
Jennifer, how can the folks contact you? And because I know you got your first skirt program and everything
Yeah.
going, how can they connect with you on that?
All righty then. So we know that I am a Toastmaster. If you don't know it, no, I'm a
Yes.
Toastmaster. I am an avid Toastmaster, a believer of the program. So
Yes.
there are a number of Facebook sites that I could be found on, but my most recent endeavor, and it's something I have been doing forever and ever, but I finally, what I say, evolved into
Yes.
Get Fit with Jen. And Get Fit with
Yes.
Jen is a program and is a platform that's all about self-care. It's not about competition. It's all about maintaining, developing your self-esteem by doing something for yourself. And I have one scheduled this Saturday, and the link is
Awesome.
already on my Facebook site. The Facebook page is called Purposeful Walking Motivators.
Yes.
Anybody can join. There is no charge initially. We're going to have some fun, high speed, pumped up, energizing. And during that process, we talk about success. You know, and I just asked the question,
Yes.
where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, because people really don't think about that.
Yep. Yep. That's true.
So I use my fitness platform as a platform to help people in an environment that is conducive for growth and for learning and for receiving, because you're moving your body, right? In hopes that once the exercise session is over, I've struck up a relationship and someone is calling me and saying, you know what, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think I should do first? Because when you're working, you know, you always had a revolving door because people knew
Right.
how to find you. In this social world, it's easy, but it's not easy. You understand what I'm saying? In the office,
Yes.
people would just walk in and say, Ms. McNeil, I want to do this. And you can just stop and just say, okay, well, tell me, what does success look like for you? What
Exactly.
skills do you
That's
have
awesome.
now?
That's
That
awesome.
critical thinking kicks in. You just can't get away from it,
Yes.
right?
That's
Becomes a part
true.
of
That's
life.
true.
So they
That's
can
true.
find me on Facebook for Purposeful Walking. They can find me on Instagram, which is Stripe, Strength, and Lipstick, which is the name of my first book. I have a
Yes.
website that is First Skirt LLC, which includes a little bit of everything from Toastmasters to physical fitness to traveling, because I'm an avid traveler as well, to include my books.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So I'm loving that. So as we wrap up our session today for the Lotus Riché Ignite show, I want to thank both of you ladies for coming on, sharing your time, space, your light, and your love with me. And of course, to all of our viewers around the world, we just thank you. We send a special thank you to Dr. Barbara Alston in Augusta, Georgia, and her class and the school for listening and chiming in. We always want to impart the best of the best that we can offer to people all around the world, and we are so happy that we're able to do that to you, and also to bring Brenda Ringwood. I'm going to be speaking at a conference, Becoming the Best You. Great to see you here, Brenda. Thank you so much. And to Deirdre Douglas, all the way from New Jersey, thank you so much for joining us. And Shirley Murphy, and just all the folks from the Philippines and United States and every other place in the world, in Dubai. We thank you for being with us today. And so, as you know, we always like to leave you with a word of wisdom from each of our guests. And so, Dr. Daphne, would you please take a moment to give our viewers all around the world a word of wisdom as you feel fit from the Empowered Me?
The power is within you. Break free from what is holding you back.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. Wow. Break free from. I hope y'all wrote that down. I always say no takers are money makers and no takers are change makers, but you
That's
can't
right.
make no changes if you don't take no notes. So, solo.
Me, I'm going to
You.
say, enjoy yourself. I don't care what you do, have fun. Tell yourself you're going to have fun. It will make a change in your delivery. I'm having fun. Can't you tell? This is enjoyable to me. And everything that I do, I find enjoyment in it. Because if you do that, all of the stress, the anxiety, it dissipates because now you're doing something that you really like. Something that you are acknowledging gives you personal satisfaction. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy
All
life.
right.
Life is too short to not have fun. Enjoy yourself in whatever you do.
I'm loving that. That sounds great. That sounds
That's
great. I
right.
like that. So, my final word of wisdom is this: no matter where you are, no matter what you do, make sure that you are taking care of you. And make sure you're leaving a word of gratitude wherever you go, because that's important. And so I want to thank again my guest Jennifer McNeil from Augusta, Georgia, and of course Dr. Daphne Soares from Dubai, for being here to help the Ignite Show share the empowered me as we ignite you to become the empowered you. So be sure to join us next time here on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show, and make sure you catch me next week on the 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Riché. We're going to have a grand time as we talk about the upcoming conference that I'm speaking in called Becoming the Best You. And also, don't forget to join me this weekend as I will be receiving the Dr. Martin Luther King Presidential Award in Houston, Texas. Yes, let me get the ladies. It's going to be phenomenal. Thank you, ladies. So make sure you join us. You'll see me on another broadcast either later today or tomorrow. I'll be talking about it. I'll be having the owner of the conference. He'll be on with me. And for those of you that's going to be participating, contributing, and sponsoring one of our young, fine entrepreneurs, I'll see you today in the Zoom meeting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those that are going to be in the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zoom meeting, I'll see you then. So you'll get the link. I'll see you then. And remember to always ignite and take flight in the best area of your life, which is, of course, the empowered me, the empowered you. We'll see you next time on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. Thank you so much. You know how so many people look on the outside for something that they feel can change their life and make their life better, but they never really find it? And they never really find it because it's really on the inside of them. And we wonder why we look outside when it's inside. Maybe because nobody ever directed us to the power that lies within each and every one of us. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Riché, and I am so happy to be a part of this new anthology coming your way in 2023 called The Empowered Me.
Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.
See ya! Thank you for